have you ever wondered what it truly means to fight for freedom, to sacrifice for the cause of your nation? Our tale takes us back to a time when the spirit of defiance was sparked in the hearts of the youth. A time when an ordinary police official, J.P. Saunders, dared to lay his violent hands on Lala Lajpat Rai, a revered figure loved by 300 million people of Hindustan. This act was not just an assault on an individual, but a blow to the nationhood of India, a challenge to the youth and manhood of the country. Imagine the audacity of this act, this insult to a nation so old and so revered. But let it be known that the flame of resistance was not extinguished, but rather fanned into a blazing fire. The youth of India, undeterred by the oppressive regime, rose to meet this challenge. Far from being silenced, they roared back with a defiance that echoed through the ages. These were not just any young men. These were revolutionaries, their spirits unbroken, their resolve unshaken. They were the embodiment of courage and determination, ready to risk their lives for the honor of their nation. They stood tall, their hearts filled with the burning desire for freedom. Their minds focused on avenging the national insults. They were the torchbearers of a revolution, ready to light the way for others to follow. Their message was clear and resounding, a warning to the tyrants that the spirit of defiance could not be quelled, that the thirst for freedom could not be quenched. And so they took up arms, not just as a means of rebellion, but as a symbol of their unyielding spirit. The world may have seen them as obscure, persecuted, condemned, and denounced even by their own people. But they were more than that. They were the voice of a downtrodden and oppressed country, the beacon of hope in the face of tyranny. Remember, the blood of the youths has not been totally cooled down. They can still risk their lives if the honor of their nation is at stake. But what does it mean to truly defy the oppressor, to stand tall against tyranny? Well, it's not a mere act of rebellion. It's a stern warning to those who dare to trample on the rights of the downtrodden. It's a stark reminder to those who dismiss the power of the people, the power of revolution. Imagine this. A nation oppressed and belittled, yet filled with a spirit so fierce, so unyielding. Its people ever ready to resist, their blood boiling with the fire of revolution. Their message to their oppressors: beware, beware the wrath of those who've been wronged. They say, think before you act. Think before you unleash your tyranny on us. We may be downtrodden, but we're not defeated. Our spirits aren't broken. Despite your oppressive laws, despite your guards, we will find a way. We will rise, we will fight. So, think twice before perpetrating such diabolical deeds, for the oppressed will always find a way to fight back. But what is the cost of revolution? The price to be paid for freedom? This profound question leads us into the heart of the matter, the very essence of the struggle for freedom, the soul of the revolution. As we delve further into this poignant letter, we are confronted with a stark reality. There is a sorrow expressed for the bloodshed, a lament for the loss of human life. The words are raw, they echo with a deep sense of regret. Sorry for the death of a man, they say. Yet, within the same breath, we see an acceptance of this sacrifice, a recognition that it is a necessary part of the journey toward freedom. The letter goes on to say, in this man has died the representative of an institution which is so cruel, lowly, and so base that it must be abolished. Here, the sacrifice is not just a human life, but also the death of an oppressive system. The institution, the very embodiment of tyranny, must crumble for a new order to rise. As we delve deeper, the words emphasize the significance of individual sacrifices in the larger struggle for freedom. In this man has died an agent of the British authority in India, the most tyrannical of governments. Each sacrifice, each life lost, is a blow against tyranny, a step towards liberation. The sorrow and the acceptance are intertwined, forming a potent mix of regret and resolve. The resolve to continue the struggle, to honor the sacrifices, to ensure they were not in vain. The regret for the necessity of such sacrifices, for the price paid in human lives. The letter ends by acknowledging this harsh reality. Sorry for the bloodshed of a human being, but the sacrifice of individuals at the altar of the revolution that will bring freedom to all is inevitable. The struggle is painful, the cost high, but the cause is just, the goal noble. The sacrifice of individuals at the altar of the revolution that will bring freedom to all is inevitable. So, what remains of these brave souls, these young revolutionaries? Their bodies may have returned to the earth, but their spirits, their words, their courage continue to resonate. The legacy they left behind is not merely a tale of rebellion, but a testament to the enduring power of hope and the human spirit's indomitable will to be free. This letter, penned by the Hindustan Socialist Republican Army, is more than an artifact of history. It is a clarion call to every generation that followed, a reminder of the sacrifices made in the name of freedom. It is a testament to the audacity of youth, to their defiance against oppression, and their unwavering belief in the possibility of a better world. The words encapsulate a spirit of resistance that was and remains instrumental in the struggle for freedom. They remind us of the price of liberty, the cost of dignity, and the inherent value of a nation's honor. The letter is a stark reminder that freedom is never freely given. It must be fought for, defended, and cherished. And the legacy of these revolutionaries, it's in every breath of freedom we take, every stride towards justice we make, and in every moment we stand against tyranny and oppression. It's in the spirit of a nation that refuses to bow down, that rises against all odds, and that fights for its right to self-determination. Their legacy lives on in the hearts of those who dare to dream, to challenge, to rebel. It echoes in the rallying cry that continues to inspire millions. Long live the revolution. This phrase is not just a slogan, it is an affirmation of resilience, a commitment to the struggle for justice, and a promise to never forget the sacrifices of the past. The revolutionaries may have passed on, but their ideas, their courage, their defiance continue to inspire us. They remind us that while oppressors may have power, the spirit of resistance, once kindled, can never be extinguished. Their voices may have been silenced, but their spirit lives on, echoing through the ages. Long live the revolution!